酱油了吗？
A special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas for this Spurs home game. Despite a very successful road trip, it's got to be nice to return home and play in front of their loyal fans.
And you know this, Kevin. There is no place like home.
And David Aldridge.
Well, the development of Kawhi Leonard.
Thanks, DA. The players who are part of that organization seem to want to stay in San Antonio. Well, what an honor it is to be able to play on Christmas Day, which has become the NBA Showcase Day. All players want to play on Christmas Day, and you know just how much pressure on these guys knowing that everyone's watching these games.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everybody's home with their family. You get around, you've had a great meal. You're playing on Christmas Day. And a few teams that are playing, you have all the other teams and everybody in the NBA world watching you amongst everybody else in the world.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Williams, he's in at point guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Doug McDermott. And it's Young, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tries from the block. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Simply astounding work inside. Perez getting the ball in his sweet spot and just doing his thing down there.
They get a hand on it. Parker kicks to Gasol. Ring shot on the way, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night. Down low. And Gasol sends it back. First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's something they better correct quickly because he'll start running wild if they don't defend him any tougher than that.
Clock at 6. Williams kicks to Young. Tries it from 19. And the shot is long. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the wing right side. And Parker, here we go. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I love this game plan. Attack, attack, attack. That's why they're already 4 for 4.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Okay, there's attack mode, and then there's I best pull this back out mode.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gasol, and the Spurs scoring again.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Butler kicks to Portis. Dishes it to Williams. McDermott with the screen for Williams. The kick out to Young. Outside Butler. Shot to stop the run. Sinks the triple. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Jimmy Butler's just sending a message to the defense that I am the complete package.
Aldridge with a screen on Young. Parker dishes to Green. Off target from outside. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's the screen. Williams passes to Butler. Parker Parker against Williams. And Parker, here we go. That bucket in no time at all. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he sinks the second. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. There's the pass to Leonard. Second chance shot, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
That free throw good from Gasol. And one thing Kobe Bryant said during his farewell tour last season, he felt that Pau Gasol was underappreciated by fans. You look at all that Gasol has accomplished, the multiple All-Star appearances and things he's done as a winner on the floor with the Lakers in 2 championships. Kobe, Steve, might be right.
He's totally right. Reason why Pau Gasol has been consistent. No drop-off for him later in his career, and he's an All-Star again. That's what I love about Pau Gasol. Wherever he goes, he's been able to do it at a high level.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
You always want to try to steal as many games away from home as you can. They just came up short there. When you think of the best as far as two-way players, Jimmy Butler is one of the first names that comes to mind. Great blend of offense and defense. Gives you effort on both sides of the ball every night.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. And for Butler, his effort is something that never comes into question, Steve. He is a competitor.
You have guys that compete on the offensive end, but when you love a guy that does it at the same type rate on the defensive end, he's a two-way player, but one of the best we've seen.
He gets that one. Green's got 5 points so far.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
And who needs to warm up? They didn't.
Here's Portis. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Here's Parker, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Outside, Green. Pass to Parker. Fires it up. And no good. Williams with the defensive effort. And the rejection by Leonard. Young dishes to Williams. Passes it to Portis. Goes back up. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Spurs leading by 7. Green kicks to Parker. The 15-footer off the left rim and out.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Williams passes to Portis. Comes up empty down low.
Tried to lay it in against some tough defense. Probably not the best decision right there.
From deep, Green. He can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They set the screen. Williams kicks to Portis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 4. Here's Williams. Got a hand on it. Here's Leonard. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. No problems knocking that one down. Parker's got his third.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go.
We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now, okay?
Up with 4.
Here's Young. 17 points in his last outing. The defensive duo of Green and Leonard make up the perimeter. Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's McDermott. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. McDermott's got his second bucket. And Greg, talking about Tony Parker, the current deal has him signed through 2018. Once one of the fastest players in the league. Do you think he's lost a step?
He may have, but so much experience and veteran savvy. And he knows how to keep defenders off balance, which is key. I think he's taking a page from Jason Kidd as well, working on his three-pointer to try to age more gracefully on the offensive end.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Hornets was a big factor. He scored 17 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
The way he's been playing, I'm not shocked if he can deliver another game just like this.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Young, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, and Young has a beautiful touch from the mid-range, really sticking it to the D from there.
Parker against Williams. Butler with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Butler's got 10.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
I think, you know what? He sniffed out the opportunity on the break. That's called cherry picking.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game. Feeds to Butler. He kicks it to McDermott. Bangs home the trifecta. McDermott's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The feed to Parker. Kicks it to Leonard. He dishes it to Aldridge. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Williams passes to Butler. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Parker's running. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, and even though he's a little older now, Parker still possesses exceptional speed. He really turns on the Jets in transition for easy looks like that one.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. And this last offseason, Pau Gasol coming over to the Spurs in free agency. It seems to be the exact kind of player that the Spurs would want on their team, especially with his basketball IQ. Pau liked the fit as well, and it didn't take long for him to join San Antonio.
Just 5 to shoot. Williams dishes to Young. And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Parker outside. Aldridge a screen. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Parker. And that's 17 points for Pau Gasol. The pass to Zipser. Here's Portis. He feeds it to Young. expanding his range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I'm
Man,
talking
the
about. Let's lock it
triples
up.
keep
Let's play some
falling,
deep.
guys.
Life
That's
alert, baby.
3 in a row.
Parker against Williams. Good-looking screen by Gasol. To the middle. McDermott with a steal. Down low. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Here's Parker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
And Parker is just so clever at finding ways to score off the drive as he demonstrates there.
Portis kicks to McDermott. The dish to Young. Shot clock at 6. Back to McDermott. Off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. McDermott's got 9 points.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Dishes it to Parker. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Chicago grabs the miss. McDermott kicks to Williams. Here's Zipser. And the Bulls, another 3.
And really just splendid distribution. When Prez sees an open man, he zips it over quickly.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. 8 feet away. The shot will not fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. McDermott passes to Williams. Here's Portis, defended by Gasol. Williams kicks to McDermott. Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs leading by 5. Parker outside. Passes it to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. To the inside. Here's Green, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And so we conclude.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Listen, guys.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And what about Pau Gasol? I mean, he's been sensational.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
Just awesome on-court awareness, knowing when to take it to the hole as well as dish it out. That's why he is such a crucial member to this team.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Williams, he's in at the point. Doug McDermott is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Young, and it's Portis in at the 5 spot. Gasol dishes to Parker. Here's Aldridge, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
Plays like that hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
They are being outworked, outgunned, and getting their lunch handed to them.
Parker passes to Leonard. Right side Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Aldridge has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
They set the pick. Williams kicks to Portis. Back to Williams. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Parker.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No, not at all. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
Gasol, no good. Bulls trail by 11. On its way from Young for 2. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And here's a breakdown, taking a look at the last 5 games and the current season numbers of blocks and personal fouls for Gasol.
And one thing about being aggressive with your shot contesting and rim protection is that sometimes you can get in foul trouble. And while the blocks have been there for him, so have the fouls. That's a trend he's got to reverse.
Free throw good, Portis. Both good from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Parker outside. Feeds it to Gasol, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Bulls trail by 9. Butler in the corner. And again, no good by Chicago. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Green dishes to Aldridge. Lets it go from 11. The shot is good off the backboard. Aldridge has got 8 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Chicago calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Defense has been atrocious lately for them. You can't blame him at all for wanting to address that here in this timeout.
The pass to Portis. Butler kicks to Williams. It's Young on the wing. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
And Young is comfortable operating inside. When he gets that close to the hoop, the D has no chance.
Parker with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And the call will be against Perez. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
So it's San Antonio now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
McDermott is no one-trick pony. His defense abilities are starting to come around.
Back to Williams. Butler on the wing. He kicks to McDermott. Bulls moving the ball around. And Young, here we go. Nobody near Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Parker inside. He's against Williams. Aldridge. Good.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Green against Young. Back to Williams. Leonard with the steal. Parker against Williams. There's Green with the 3, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 9th assist in the game now. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Williams. Young outside, takes a 3. They get the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Aldridge a screen. From the baseline. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And what a breakout year it was for Doug McDermott in 2016. He saw a lot more time on the floor, and he earned it with better production, Steve, in every facet of his game.
Yeah, I think the breakout year for him is on the defensive end. And also the game as a youngster, it's hard to come into a team that good. But I think for Doug McDermott, being able to shoot the basketball, but also being able to defend is the reason why he's got more time, and that's why he looks better.
Williams kicks to Portis. Young outside. There's the feed to Williams. Down low. Here's Portis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, teams like the Spurs love to generate catch-and-shoot jumpers. Spurs leading by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Green, the tried and tested backcourt. Leonard and Aldridge, the 2 stars at the 3 and the 4. And it's Gasol at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Valentine passes to Williams. Young in the corner. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. That's a 2 from Parker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 8. Williams dishes to Young. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And 12 points for Justice Young.
And terrific passing by Prez. So skilled at moving the ball around the floor.
Williams with the steal. Here's McDermott. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
It is prime time to push the basketball. Good job of getting it up the court in a hurry.
Aldridge a screen. Poke loose. Williams with the steal. Goes up. Perez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Perez.
Williams against Parker. He dishes it to Aldridge. Good defensive work there by Young.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And last season we had Kobe's retirement, but in the offseason we said goodbye to another legend, the terrific Tim Duncan. You know, Greg, there was talk he might hang it up, and he felt that he didn't have any more in him and called it a career after 19 incredible record-breaking seasons.
Yeah, and Timmy retired in the most Duncan way possible. Just quietly let it happen in the midst of the summer. No farewell tour or any of that. A big hit to the game of basketball to see one of the all-time greats walk away, but arguably one of the best 2-way players to have ever played the game.
Here's Williams. Outside Butler. Kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Knocked away. Parker with the steal. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Well, even with the defense right in his face, Parker's just in his comfort zone down inside with that look.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, his inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
Aldridge kicks to Parker. Gasol a screen. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Parker against Williams. To the paint, Portis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that one misses. Spurs leading by 4. Leonard with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Aldridge against Williams. Young in the corner. McDermott with the screen for Young. 6 to shoot. It's Williams with the drive.
What quickness to the hole. Gotta love whenever Prez is going right into the D like he does there.
First one falls for him. And Williams drops them both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. There's the dish to Gasol. Gasol is screen on Young. A floater and scoring with the play inside is Leonard.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's McDermott. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dishes it to Leonard. "14 feet away." The offensive rebound. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got 18 points now here in the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 7. Taken away by Williams. All alone, and Williams throws it down.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
And stolen by Williams. Moving it up. Here's Portis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead. Parker kicks to Gasol. Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls trail by 3. Young outside. He feeds it to Butler. Pass to Portis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Parker. The first free throw is good.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Shots good by Williams.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Parker kicks to Green. Got a piece of it. Only one man back on D to take the lead. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 17 points for Doug McDermott. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Inside to end the run. Aldridge misses.
Okay, that lay-in. He's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
Williams kicks to Portis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Parker. They set the screen. Knocked loose. Williams with the steal. Passes it to Portis. 9 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Portis has got 29.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Parker passes to Leonard. Knocks it loose. Three-pointer. Here's Aldridge. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ginobili's checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Butler, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Gasol, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. David Lee's checked in for Pau Gasol. That free throw, no good. And for Jimmy Butler, for a player with his skill set, he sure heard his name floated around a lot in the rumor mill, Steve. Interesting to see a team want to trade someone with his talent.
Yeah, you do, because of some of the disagreements he's had with his coaching staff. But, you know, bottom line, Jimmy Butler is an all-star, a guy that's one of the best two-way players in his game. You're not going to trade him for just nothing, so I don't see him going anywhere.
Screen by Lee. 5 on the clock. Shot off the screen. And that one hits back iron.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
Goes back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
You know what? That was perfect timing on that possession. Huge play in the game. They needed those points right now.
McDermott kicks to Williams. Portis, the pass to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. Young with no one around. Hands it from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
Parker against Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half. And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And Young kicks to Portis inside and finished off by McDermott.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Feeds it to Lee. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Williams.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now here's McDermott. He's guarded closely. The pass to Butler. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Chicago called for the foul.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
And the first one drops. And Parker drops them both.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Williams against Parker. Williams kicks to McDermott. Outside Leonard, out to the right wing. Fires from 14, and Parker with the basket on the assist from Leonard. And that's 18 points for Tony Parker.
Huge shot by Parker there at a moment when his team needed one. A big-time player who welcomes any challenge that comes his way.
It's Williams with the drive. 5 to shoot, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 16th rebound on the night. And that one drops.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And here's Young from the arc. Another three for Chicago.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
And you know what? Don't go away from this formula. He is the go-to guy to put this game away.
So it's Chicago now. 6-point game. Williams against Parker. Young in the corner. Ginobili with the steal.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Yeah, they need to start functioning at triple speed here.
McDermott with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And it's good for two. Young's got the lead up to 8.
Bring it in. Take a seat.
15次干好多哦，妈的！
Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off.
Checked in for the Spurs. Back to Ginobili. Pass to John Charles. A three. Parker's shot is off. Chicago with the ball. The kick outside to Butler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jean Charles passes to Parker. Out to the wing. Ginobili on the wing. Defended by Butler. Connects from downtown. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see him.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. A lot of steals tonight. A lot of steals. Do you want to put pressure on them defensively from the get-go?
I mean, it's something we generally try to do, but it's never that easy. A lot of times we pressure teams and it doesn't work. Fortunately for us, that we're a little underprepared for it tonight, and it worked out.
You jumped all over them, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks for your time.
All right, man.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge.
It was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice, working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Prez?
How you living, man?
Good seeing you.
You too.
Where you at, San Antone? This my boy right here bringing home that W.
He's on fire. He's hot. He's hot. Somebody.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
You was slaying tonight,
He
man.
was out there. Whew. That shot was flame on, you know what I'm saying?
Still smoking.
真是背靠背，我靠！你来了
Hey, yo!
，Yo！来，我们去练习。哎，哎，我家乡那么多球，不用执着这一颗吧？我对我正面最烂，要从侧面投上去。 我被挤下来嘞？为什么？哇，好黑哦！进攻欲望强烈的中锋。我好像按错了啊，顺便。 给你剪。干嘛？OK 哦，OK 哦。哇，这么多。我看不懂这什么狗？70173什么意思？英文吗？还是中文？41235，你好熟的数字啊！嗯，41235什么意思？立马谷歌。41235。我没有 Google 到东西，靠！41235是什么意思？排名12，防守排名14，综合评价12名了。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm
Prez, you ready for tonight?
Whew, always, man. My game's never been better.
Maybe. I'll believe it when I see it.
All right. We'll prepare for an awakening now. You're going to be a believer by the end of the first quarter.
Love the confidence, Prez. See you out there, bro.
看一下刚刚是谁？是谁？刚刚是谁？哦，哇哦，1991512，谢谢啊。
place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg. This game pitting two conference rivals against one another. A little extra riding on this one. We'll see it, too.
Yeah, you'll see, because the game will get a little chippy, a little physical, and both of these teams understand they both can't get to the conference finals.
Talking out there, too, huh?
Yeah,
were you a talker?
Big talker.
Were you?
Yes, I loved it.
Yes, you're in broadcasting. I see the connection. I've been waiting. I finally have figured it out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Pacers, George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Monte are the guard set. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Chicago on defense. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
Yeah, they really fed off that energy and used it as motivation. They really poured it in from outside in that one.
Well, Greg, Monte Ellis, one of the most dangerous and prolific slashers in the league.
Yeah, at just 6'3", he's still a terrific athlete and a dynamic finisher at that size. Ellis needs the ball, though, in his hands to be most effective because he can make things happen.
Young outside. Back to McDermott. To the middle. There's Portis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
T kicks to George. Passes it to Jefferson. Tries from the block. Yes, that goes in. Jefferson's got his first basket of the night. Williams against T. Williams kicks to Young. Here's the screen. The feed now to Butler. Pass to Portis on the wing. Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Portis. That's a 2 from Butler. Can't hit that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Not something we see too often. Just one of those days for them, I guess.
Williams against T. To the middle, inside Leaner. It's deflected. Young with the ball. George picks him up. Young dishes to Williams. Portis, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's just an impeccable offensive set there to get an easy look inside.
That's good for George on the assist by T. George has got his first bucket in this one.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
McDermott kicks to Young. Butler passes to Williams. Here's Portis. The kick outside to Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall. The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot by George, no good. Chicago leading. Young dishes to Williams. There's a good screen. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And to Prez, it doesn't matter if the D is there. He's burying the shot in their faces no matter what.
Teague against Williams. Teague kicks to Jefferson. Another shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The Pacers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Butler kicks to Williams. Now the pass to Portis. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Portis has got 6.
Oh, man, what about the passing of Prez? Very impressive.
Ellis outside, and Young kicks to Jefferson. They set the screen. Feeds it to Ellis, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And a look here at the last 5 games and the season stats of assists and turnovers for Valentine.
In the last 5 games or so, it's been a bit of a rough patch in terms of the assist-to-turnover ratio. This is lower than his season numbers, so that's something he'll want to work on.
Here's Ellis. Drills the baseline jumper.
Terrific team chemistry on display. Everyone communicated well, and as a result, they got a great look out of it.
Williams kicks to McDermott, and taken away by Ellis. Here's Teague, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
And with the emergence of Dennis Schroeder as a viable starting point guard in Atlanta, the stage was set for Jeff Teague to be traded elsewhere.
Yeah, and Teague is a player who rightfully drew a lot of interest around the league. An athletic slasher and dangerous pick-and-roll operator. You knew he'd land on his feet.
Young outside. Butler up top. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He has 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Ouch. That's his second foul this quarter. Could buy him some time on the presidential pardon.
I read somewhere Jeff Teague said that if he wasn't an NBA player, he'd be a battle rapper. Here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he threw his body all over the place on defense, coming up with a ton of steals.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Monte and George filling out the perimeter. C.J. Miles is out there with Al Jefferson, and it's Young in at point guard. Got a piece of it. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Spurs lit up the floor. Finished with 15 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
The great ones do it night in and night out. So far, he's doing it in this stretch run.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Butler. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Steve, you were such a terrific 3-point shooter in your day back in that 2001-2002 season. You led the league, in fact, in 3-point percentage. You and I were having a conversation about great 3-point shooters a little while ago. Did you ever think that shot would make the mark in the league that it has now made with the Currys and the Klay Thompsons and the way they're firing from distance?
You know what?
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt, that could be a gigantic swing in momentum, given how that sequence developed.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And the Pacers really, for so long, kind of defined that old school plotting defensive-oriented team, and then they just flipped the script last season. I mean, completely reinventing themselves, playing much of that season with 4 perimeter players on the court and finding ways to be successful at doing it.
Here's McDermott. Second shot opportunity. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And the Pacers had great success in the past, but they just felt they couldn't score enough with the two big men clogging up the middle.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that even going smaller, they were still a top 5 defensive team. They found some big men who can shoot from the perimeter now, and what you like is that they have flexibility in terms of their style of play.
And Young kicks to Ellis. Up and in on the layup. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. And Young kicks to Valentine. From 18 feet away, that shot misses. And Indiana will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Jefferson. Valentine grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Butler gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
George with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 5. Young off a pick from Williams. George against Butler. A step-back shot here. Here's McDermott, and Jefferson sends it back. And Miles kicks to Ellis. And the call will be against Perez. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for the Pacers.
You gotta respect the D. Perez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
Here's Williams. There's the dish to Valentine. Outside Butler. Young passes to Williams. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Chicago, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Poked away. Shoots. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrate a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
Outside Butler. From deep. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Miles. Miles with another miss.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Offensive rebound. Here's Young. Butler against George. The second chance effort, and it's Butler laying it in. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Butler is a proven scorer. Give him the ball in the paint, and he'll find a way to get it done.
Williams against Brooks. Ellis outside. Clock at 6. Inside. McDermott with the steal. And they're moving it up. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. He gives them a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball.
4助攻，1助攻，2抄截。
Ball comes inside.
And the Pacers call time here. Steve, great defense, such a vital part of winning basketball. Talk about what characterizes great defense at the individual and at the team level.
I think the individual, you have to do your homework. First, you got to have that ability, but I think on a team-wise, you got to be on the same page. You got to be on the string, we call it. But most important, you got to be able to communicate. Teams that communicate, you see them out there talking, guys switching, moving around. That's when you know you have something special.
Have you ever seen a good defensive team that wasn't a good communicating team?
No, not at all. I mean, you got to be able to talk, because in basketball, so many different plays, being able to see plays before they happen on the defensive end and yell them out.
Screen by Jefferson. Brooks kicks to Ellis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 8 points for Ellis.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Pass to McDermott. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And this team is here largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
没有抄到。
Here's Miles. Drains the 19-footer. Miles has got 7 points in the game. Chicago leading by 10. Williams kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Valentine. Young outside. He feeds it to Butler. Again, Chicago.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pacers trail by 12. Now here's Brooks. He has 5. Ellis dishes to Brooks. Ellis kicks to Jefferson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 4 on the shot clock. Baseline try, and again it's Indiana.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
From about 19 feet, again Chicago.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to George. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Butler kicks to McDermott. Young against Ellis. Young dishes to McDermott. It's stolen by Jefferson. To the inside. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Brooks.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from men that close.
Dishes it to Butler. Kicks it to McDermott. Here's Young. Pacers with the rebound. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pulls up. That one wide left.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, this inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him.
And keeping us up. And so we wrap up.
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat. Hey.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago. A time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
He has been relentless so far in this game. It really is going to have to be a total team effort to try to slow him down.
Williams, he's in at point guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Doug McDermott, and it's Young, and it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Left side, Jefferson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Pacers.
Not a lot of difference between them. You know, it's about 50-50, but this game isn't 50-50 right now. They need a big run here just to get back into the mix.
And the first one drops. And Smitty, when you were a young player in the league and taking on the great legends of the 90s, were there any games where you were just in awe of who you were on the court facing?
A lot, Kevin, but some names that come to mind was first Michael Jordan. Going up against the great Michael Jordan. A lot of people say they played against Michael, but he played the two-guard position.
Right at
and
you,
I had to guard him,
oh my gosh.
and he was guarding me. And then growing up in Detroit, got a chance to work out with Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and then compete against these guys. Those are the three names that come to mind. I think those are the three that really had an influence on my game.
And the single most difficult guy for you to cover?
By far. I couldn't cover him. That was Michael Jordan.
And who was a guy that was the best defensive player on you, guarding you?
And he was a teammate of mine, so a lot in practice. But then when we got traded and separated, Stacey Altman, the plastic man, was the guy I had problems with.
The Bulls have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he knocks down the first one.
You can just see how brilliant a mind Perez has. His feel for the game is phenomenal. His passion for it fuels him.
Pacers trail by 13. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jefferson.
And how about a look at Jimmy Butler? The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 6th in steals, 8th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
The Bulls making a switch here. Felicio's checked in. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Williams kicks to Butler. Felicio, the pass to Butler. Now the feed to Williams. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. Justice Young, number 1.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
George fires. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. George has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Bulls leading by 10. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Young's got 7 points.
And Young is comfortable operating inside. When he gets that close to the hoop, the D has no chance.
T kicks to George. From deep. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Chicago. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out Indiana, 8.5 games behind them.
And looking at Chicago, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
You're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And Jefferson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. C.J. Miles. Williams passes to Felicio, and he slams it one-handed.
And really just splendid distribution. When Perez sees an open man, he zips it over quickly.
T kicks to Jefferson. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Butler on the wing. Teague covering. Young with no one around. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Young with the ball. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Count it. Butler's got 16 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. It's good. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
It's important for Jimmy Butler to knock down the floater. Guys are playing up against him. You drive it, you don't want to get all the way, shoot the floater.
Jefferson kicks to Miles. Here's George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. And Indiana with a change here, too. Brooks checked in. The Bulls leading by 16. Williams kicks to Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shoots from the elbow. Williams can't hit.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
High basketball IQ right there. Saw his teammate had the advantage, so he got him the rock and let him go to work.
And last season, Paul George getting back to the All-Star game. I mean, well documented, going through that awful compound fracture in his leg, and said that that All-Star appearance was the most meaningful one of his career. And one of my favorite players and people in our game. It's just really great to see him back and playing at such a high level.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Here's Miles. Here's Brooks. That's short off the rim. Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Williams dishes to Grant. Tips it up. Young on the follow. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You gotta love the heart. I mean, Young just keeping after it and coming away with that offensive board.
Brooks kicks to George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 10 points for Paul George.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Shots good from Young.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pacers trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Miles. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Passes it to Grant. Young outside. Butler with the ball. 18 points for him. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight. And it's George finishing it off.
Terrific court awareness to hit his teammate with a perfect pass in transition.
Williams up on top. Brooks covering. Williams can't get it to go.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Taken away by Williams. And Jimmy Butler again. Butler's got 22.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
Brooks the pass to George. Young with the steal. For the finish. An explosive finish there from Young.
And he might not do it too often, but Young can get some good lift if he has a path to the rim.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Some changes for Indiana. Allen comes in for Jefferson. And Joseph Young subbed in for Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Brooks lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by McDermott. The Bulls leading by 17. Outside Williams. And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
And Young kicks to Allen, and it goes down 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Butler. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from George. And Miles kicks to Brooks. Williams with the block.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's George for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists now tonight.
He's as consistent as they come on offense. It's really a luxury to have him on your team.
Shots good by Williams.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. His scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
And Young kicks to George. Offensive rebound. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Butler kicks to Young. Grant outside. There's a screen. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Pass to Miles. Young outside. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Knocked loose. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. He gets it in there. Grant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
It's been this way for a long time, but once again, Pacers trail by 20 on the court for Indiana. Teague and Monte are the guard set. Young out there with C.J. Miles, and it's Jefferson in at the center, filling out the middle.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
McDermott with it. Jefferson on him. Here's Williams. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Teague dishes to Ellis. No good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Young. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Teague. Ellis outside. The 3. Here's Jefferson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
When he's that close inside and the defender is giving up that much height, it's over.
Bulls making a switch here. Felicio's checked in. Well, for the Pacers last season, they trade Roy Hibbert to the Los Angeles Lakers. David West took far less money. Greg to leave town. You worried about their front court, that it would be in shambles?
Yeah, and instead, rookie Miles Turner showed himself to be a steal as a shot-blocking, perimeter shooting big. And it was a best-case scenario. If they could build on that, I think they have a chance to be one of the contenders in that Eastern Conference.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
No, he'll probably find himself on the bench watching the game like we are.
Outside Butler. There's the pass to Felicio. Williams a screen. Butler passes to Williams. Here's Felicio. Teague covering. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer is right on target. 21 points for Justice Young.
really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Teague kicks to Ellis. Shoots the three. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Bulls leading by 23. Hey, Steve, we've seen more and more teams relying on high-powered offenses to lead them to wins. Is this just part of a cycle the league goes through, or is this the offensive revolution that we've been looking forward to and is well underway?
I think it's here to stay, Kevin. Reason why the rules have changed, and I think it favors the offense. No hand checking, no chucking. So ultimately, you see more points on the board, Kevin.
I would think you would have loved to have played in this era of free-flowing basketball.
Yeah, you could take about 12, 15 threes a game. That would have been beautiful.
In the corner, Miles with it. There's the three. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Teague left side. Young with no one around. Tries again. Jefferson with the bucket, getting it done inside.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
Williams kicks to Felicio. The kick out to Young. He tries for three, and the Bulls another three.
What a tremendous stroke on the three ball. Young's range is lethal.
Indiana's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Jefferson, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Jefferson. And a huge jump in the salary cap this season, Steve. And next year it really goes up by more than $40 million probably in the next 2 years.
That's phenomenal.
Isn't that something?
Now a lot of these teams will get a chance to add even more players that can help their teams.
Shots good from Young.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's Young from the arc. A rebound by Young. Young's got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Miles with it. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Young.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Pacers trail by 20. Ellis kicks to Teague. They get a hand on it. A 3-ball. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And with new owners, a new commissioner, the NBA has been more proactive than ever at looking at ways, Steve, to tweak the game to make it better. Any other changes you'd like to see made? Any other momentum-making moves that would continue to push the game in the direction that you'd like to see?
You know, a couple things come to mind, Kevin. I think limit back-to-backs. I think for also these guys playing so many games, traveling so much, I think if we can limit those back-to-backs, maybe it would help out in the injuries. And I think also have longer training camps so they can stay healthy.
Well, we see it every year, and recently it's as bad as ever, Steve. What do you think about the coaching turnover rate in the league?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it. I mean, you have coaches change from style to style, and then after 2 years, a guy is gone. He got to give him a chance to be able to implement his style and get a chance to get a camaraderie with his players. It's too much right now. His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Butler kicks to Williams. Feeds to McDermott. Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And Miles kicks to Jefferson. There's the triple. Again, Young missing. Chicago leading by 23. Stolen by Ellis. Now here comes Teague leading the break. It's tipped. Pass fast break. Here comes Chicago. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now the dish to Miles. Fires the three. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second three of this half, third of the night.
Chicago calls timeout. And with the Bulls, there are so many great moments to choose from. But in your view, Steve, what do you think is the defining moment for this Bulls franchise?
From a plan standpoint.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Defense, a big part of your win tonight. Was that an emphasis for you, or how much of an emphasis was it for you?
Well, man, Coach is always pushing us to not let up on D. And you never want to be the guy letting your teammates down by, not putting out maximum effort. So for me, it's pretty much always going to be an emphasis. And tonight, I guess you saw the results.
No doubt, no doubt. Thanks for your...
Orange juice. Orange juice.
Hey, get him, get him.
Orange juice.
Put your hands up.
Prez, would you speak to the growth of your relationship with Justice? It seems like you two are really coming together right now. Did you expect this, or are you surprised by it?
Oh, of course I expected it, man. I mean, this guy's in the gym every day getting better.
I mean, he's been phenomenal. I mean, let's be honest. He came into the league with so much pressure, expectations, and he's been doing nothing but deliver.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
This question is for both of you. Orange juice. What is that? Where did it come from?
We can't tell you everything.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of like, it's a phrase that we just kind of came up with randomly.
Yeah. Just kind of came out. We use it during certain times. I mean, don't try to analyze it too much. It's just when we're out there having fun, playing a game, and momentum, moving,
Or like when you need, some more energy, and you're tired, you need some OJ.
Yeah.
You like to wake up. Yeah. It's just something like that. Something that we came up that just stuck.
Right. And it could be anything. But I think it's going to be around for a while.
I think OJ is the new now.
Yeah.
It could be a person, place, or thing. So run with it.
Yeah. So if you're playing, categories or Scrabble or doing a crossword puzzle. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks.
No more questions? No more? We did? Yo, man, I just heard. Are they trying to trade you?
Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, really? Why, man? We're a duo.
Because it's a business, man.
No, look, there's got to be something I can do.
Oh, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes these things just happen, and you just got to go with it. The world keeps spinning.
Nah, man, that's crap. Look, we're two of the best rookies in the league.
Look, man, while I'm here, we still going to be on that fresh orange juice. That orange juice.
Every game.
Every game.
Oh, yo, over here, orange juice? About orange juice and some pulp, like this right here. Man, right here, add a little pulp in it.
Hey, man, why don't you go get us some orange juice?
Yeah, that'd be nice, actually. No ice for me, please.
A little pulp of mine.
Stewardess! Stewardess! There's some haters over here.
讲话太白目就是会被讨厌。 哟
Hey yo！
哟，每次发都很可爱。打到一面无形的墙。金牌。哦，我这个金牌升到快底了耶，酷哦！发呆啊！
给你。死都捡不到球，干。好了，不练。第一次看到这么多人，好可怕！等我一下啊。9点了。
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Bulls out in Chicago. For Chicago, they've played well of late.
We're in the place they call the United Center. And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Kenny Atkinson had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much. He told me he's anticipating just as tough a game today as the first time they met this team, a result that did not go their way. He said, "We know we're in the underdog role against these guys, and that's fine by us. We welcome the challenge." Well, let's see if they're up to it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And both these teams like to get out and run the floor, Smitty. We should be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, you love it, watching these two fast break teams, Kevin. Both teams getting out and running. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Brook Lopez is out there with Booker. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Foy. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. McDermott passes to Butler. There's a screen.
That's what you get from Jimmy Butler. Consistently a tireless worker and driving the ball to the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And you know, there was so much excitement surrounding the Nets when they finished the new arena in Brooklyn in 2012. They traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to try to fast-track their success. But that win now strategy really failed.
Yeah, and that's what can happen when you mortgage your future. Short-term goals can lead to that long-term misery. And they still have some pieces they can build around. We'll see what additional talent they can attract going forward.
Just 4 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? There's no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
They are just a powerhouse squad when their offense is rolling like that. It's scary how good they are when they are playing at that level.
Booker with the screen for Lynn. Off the screen. And the shot is long.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did.
就抖，我的闹钟响了。现在是早9点了吗？还没啊。
At the free throw line.
That was a concerted effort to try to get to the line as much as possible, and it really made a difference.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Lopez a screen. Lynn kicks to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich against Charlotte. He was really on his game. To end the run, got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Williams kicks to McDermott. It's tipped. Lynn, that's a 2-pointer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Williams dishes to McDermott. Young passes to Williams. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. Nets trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Foy. Count it.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Now they can breathe a little easier and maybe settle down into a little rhythm of this game.
Portis kicks to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside Butler. The dish to McDermott. On its way from Young for 2. Almost, but it rolls out.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Poked away, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And let's look at a graph of blocks and personal fouls the last 5 games and the season as a whole for Lopez.
And one thing about being aggressive with your shot contesting and rim protection is that sometimes you can get in foul trouble. And while the blocks have been there for him, so have the fouls. That's a trend he's got to reverse.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a 3-pointer is right on target.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Pass to Portis. Stolen away. Here's Bogdanovich. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Chicago leading. Williams dishes to Butler. Passes to Portis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
A beautiful ball movement by Jimmy Butler, constantly looking to set up his guys.
Ball's knocked loose. Lopez a screen. With The teardrop, rebounded by McDermott.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Back to Williams. Pass to Butler. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And checking out the numbers for Young. How last month turned out for him. 4th and 3-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
Now here's McDermott. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And there's the pass to Williams. Portis kicks to Young. Fires from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, sensational focus. Young not letting the D affect his jumper at all. What a gifted shooter.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's interesting, Bogdanovich.
9点嘞，等我一下哦，等我一下哦，我打个电话。
Oh, yeah.
前阵子酒喝太多。对啊。宝宝，你要起来了吗，宝宝？你这个时候最像宝宝了。对啊，要起来了吗？在我要送早餐过去给你吃吗？我送过去，你应该就上班了吧？也来不及了。对啊。宝宝，要不要起来了？你不是10点要到公司吗？啊，要起来了吗？可以起来啦。还是你要想要什么方式可以叫你起床？吗？我什么都没讲，就是不要。很累吗？那你什么时候帮我教会怎么按摩，就可以帮你全身按摩？为什么？因为这样你才有可以骂我的那个嘛。嘞。对啊，宝宝，你要想继续赖床，你要赖到几点？宝宝，宝宝，宝宝。等一下我就唱海绵宝宝给你听哦。不要，好了，算了，还是不要唱好了。对啊，你要不要起床啦？还是你要再赖到几点？跟我说一下。11点，真的假的？真的迟到了吧？累哦。宝宝，还在赖床哦。哈哈哈。宝宝都不宝宝了。好啦，宝宝，你要起床了吗？要不要吃早餐？要不然你每次都赶着过去，只有喝豆浆。你今天应该可以吃早餐吧？你还开扩音哦？没有，我想说你突然好远哦，你还开扩音哦？啊，你闹钟响啦！闹钟响啦！还关不掉啊？关掉了啊！感觉好难过哦你。对啊，你不是也感冒吗？你今天要不要去看医生？啊？什么？对啊，我要去看医生啊，那你要不要一起去看？你这几天不打算看啊？还是你这次不打算看？你不是咳嗽吗？你昨天不是喊喉咙痛吗？对啊，要不要看一下？ 想你哦。闹钟又响了。哦，你过得好快啊。对啊，突然又好想你哦，超奇怪的。嗯。还有什么东西？哎，没有看到，可恶！我说真的啊，是真的，是说真的啊，不然就我在开玩笑嘛。没有，没有开玩笑，我真的没有开玩笑啊。嗯，我真的没有开玩笑哦。不过这点，我要谢谢你。我知道你现在精神恍惚中，应该没有认真听我讲话，没关系。就赖上面讲的，我讲的都是真的啦，但是另外一点就是想要感谢你，因为有这个感觉的时候，是我3年前的时候。过3年后还能产生出这样的感觉，很感谢你。好，我讲完了。趁你现在精神不济，没有认真听的时候。对啊，所以你等一下起床之后，我问你说我刚刚讲什么，你可能都不知道。反正也是金鱼的记忆，7秒钟而已，可能不到7秒。所以以后要讲一些心里话，就要趁你还在赖床在想睡觉的时候讲一些心里话，你就不会记得我刚刚讲什么了。厉害吧？你看，又咳嗽了。决定不去看个医生，去看个医生啦，赶快好，不然你这礼拜要去台南呢。之后还不知道什么时候要去出国哎。对啊。对啊，你不是说你要出国吗？对啊。啊，你是要出国吗？是今年吗？这个月吗？还是下个月？神志不清啊。Hello，你有听到我说话吗？啊，宝宝，你干嘛哭了？怎么了？啊，宝宝，你说你今天全部都在你讲话， 不能去探班咯，不能去探班咯。好像每次都不行。你一直你到底有没有听到我在说什么啊？还宝宝，你要不要起床哦？9点12分了。你好像最晚只能赖到9点15分。哇哦，这么累啊！好吧，好吧。快点起床了啦！快点快点！你先坐起来，你先坐起来。对啊，你先坐起来。快点坐起来。快点啦！哎，这么安静是睡着了？喂？快点，先坐起来啦！快点，快点，快点，快点，快点！哦，我好痛啊！先坐起来吧，不然你又想睡觉。好啦，宝宝，快点起来了，现在9点15分嘞。对啊，我知道你最后一个闹钟是在9点40啊。你是打算去公司太化妆的意思吗？宝宝，怎么了？很多人命你，对不对？宝宝，你肚子饿不饿？真的饿啊？真的会饿啊？你真的会肚子饿啊？我做3明治给你吃好不好？为什么？屁啊！什么叫我做感觉会拉肚子？你讲清楚啊！没有啊，好歹我做东西是可以吃的好吗？对啊，不然你要吃松饼啊？松饼就要等久一点，因为还要打那个面粉。啊，你肚子饿吗？我做3明治就好了，好不好？不要，你都拒绝我了。好可怜啊，我被拒绝了。宝宝，你会不会再醒一点？ 在伸懒腰的意思。你真的起来了？真的起来了？啊，没电，你没充电啊？哦，好吧，那你要起来哦。晚安，哎，不对，早安。
Which came over from Croatia a couple years back. He's shown flashes, Greg, of talent, especially offensively, but he's still putting it all together.
Yeah, I think consistency is the key for him. Sometimes he's aggressive, other times he just disappears. Does have good size and strength for a wing, can hit from the outside, also finishes well around the basket. I'd like to see him create more for his teammates.
Lynn against Williams. Randy Foye is on the wing. 5 points in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
18 feet out. Portis, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. One shot. That free throw good from Young. Still growing up in Michigan, playing for the Spartans of Michigan State. I know you admire.
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. Hey, if we let up on D, even a little, it's enough to get their guy going.
No, I would say there's so many guys, but I would say Sean Livingston a little bit, Draymond Green, Kyle Anderson, we call him slow-mo. But I would probably say right now, Draymond Green, kind of the same size, play the same way, and also he went to Michigan State as well.
Yeah, there's another Spartan for you. Tom Izzo does a pretty good job, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's all right.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
In the pass to LeVert. He dishes it to Lopez. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
He also, for a big guy, has a terrific touch from that range.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. The Nets with the lead. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, Williams in at point guard. Portis is out there with McDermott. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Pacers was terrific. He scored 20 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
The great ones do it night in and night out. So far, he's doing it in this stretch run. All alone inside. He's just going to have to shake that one off.
Randy Foye is on the way. No good on the 3.
No defensive pressure. That's a 3-point attempt. We love to have that.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Bogdanovich dishes to Scola and stolen by Butler. And here comes the break. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Lynn kicks to Booker. Over in the corner, Foy. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Scola. Scola's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Down low, here's Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside, the kick out to Williams. Young outside, shot clock at 5. Portis in the post, Scola on him. Nice shot by Portis.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded by Williams. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Williams attacking. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
What grace on the drive. Perez using some real muscle to get his shot up and in despite the D being all over him.
Booker with the screen for Lynn. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Bulls trail by 3. Williams inside the line. Again, Chicago.
I have no clue how he got that shot to fall, but I'm sure he'll take it.
In the pass to Foy. He feeds it to Booker. Dishes to Foy. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Foy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And with Chicago and the Bulls, it seems that no matter what the current team does, they'll always be playing in the shadow of his airness, Michael Jordan.
Tough act to follow when you talk about the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. Every great player that Bulls have, they get compared to Michael Jordan. That's just not fair.
Lynn kicks to Foy. A 3-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Lynn. That evens the score. Portis has got 12.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lynn kicks to Foy. Here's Bogdanovich. A 3-pointer, no good. Bulls are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Williams can't hit. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Randy Foy is on the way. No good on the triple.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
McDermott dishes to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And although the D surrounded Young, it isn't enough sometimes. He's just too talented for those guys down there.
Randy Foy is on the way. Booker outside. Nets passing it around. Launches a 3, and it's Randy Foy with the 3. He's got 11.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his 2nd from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
McDermott passes to Williams. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
Okay, there's attack mode, and then there's I best pull this back out mode.
And it's Foy missing. Chicago trailing here. Here's Young. And it's Lynn with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Shoots from 14. Chicago grabs the miss. McDermott's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Lynn kicks to Booker. And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez.
That's his first foul.
Steal.
So for the
presidential pardon.
And so it's time.
All right, come on in, guys. We can turn this around.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the ball at 42%. So for Brooklyn now, Bogdanovich out there with Booker. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Foy in at the 2 guard. And Young kicks to Portis. Outside Williams. For the lead. No good. Good D by Booker. Williams has gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Young with the steal. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, just remarkable focus by Young to nail the shot. The D's starting to rough him up a little bit, but in the end, it doesn't matter.
Well, fast break buckets are high percentage shots, but the game tends to grind down in the playoffs. You were just talking about this. What's the key to efficient half-court offense?
You know, I think, Kevin, you get a chance to see some of these teams run their offense, but the ball just stays on one side. You got to get the defense moving around so they can have some confusion so you can get some easy looks.
Yeah, keeping that, moving the ball side to side, keeping that defense moving. Easier said sometimes than done. I mean, you've got to have unselfishness on that floor.
You know, it's so many great players. Sometimes they look and say, I can make them play. But you got to just move that basketball to a better play.
And Williams, here we go. The kick outside to Butler. A rebound by the Nets. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now 4. He's got 11. Lynn, a screen on Williams. And Voigt kicks to Booker. Down low, Lopez. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler dishes to Williams. Young left side. McDermott with the screen for Young. Williams with a clean look. Here's Portis. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. McDermott's got his 2nd basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Deflects the pass. McDermott with the steal. Back to Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Have to admire how steady Prez is on these shots, sensing the contact coming and still nailing it.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Nets.
The one thing the Bulls can hang their hat on is rebounding. They've always been one of the best rebounding teams in this league. Last season was no different for them.
And the Bulls were 3rd in the NBA in rebounding last season. They are just so good, Steve, at closing out possessions on the defensive end.
Yeah, you said it best. Defensively, they do a nice job. But when you start talking about defense, you got to finish it with a rebound. They thrive in rebounding the basketball. They have guys at every position that want to get their hands dirty.
Williams passes to McDermott. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound. Portis can't get it to go. Nets trailed by 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
We all remember Linsanity, don't we, Kevin, a few years ago? Jeremy Lin is indeed the NBA's first American player of Chinese or Taiwanese descent. He's had to overcome his share of skeptics who thought he didn't look the part of an NBA player. In fact, the first day he reported to Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte, he had a hard time convincing the security guard to let him in. Kevin, I guess you could say he's broken the mold.
And broken new ground, too, D.A. Thanks. The Nets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Young against Land. Scola, a screen on Williams. Shoots from 14.
I mean, he closed the gap on that play with his speed. Jimmy Butler on defense is a treat to watch.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Both good from the line that time.
And last year, I felt like Brook Lopez showed why he's a max guy when healthy. I mean, not only did he maintain terrific all-around play, but he improved in some categories. And I love what he looked like on the defensive board, reminiscent of the aggressiveness he showed when he first burst on the scene back in 08.
Lynn against Young. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Bogdanovich has got 13 points.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
And Young kicks to Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And here we can check out the breakdown of rebounds tonight between the front court and the back court for Chicago.
And you can see the guards have been doing more than their fair share on the backboards. And coaches always preach that gang rebounding. You can't leak out until you secure the rock.
Foy with it. He's got 11. From past the arc. But they'll get another chance. Lynn dishes to Lopez. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
Williams kicks to McDermott. Unloads from 13. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Young.
Yeah, and Young has a beautiful touch from the mid-range, really sticking it to the D from there.
Now the feed to Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Butler passes to Williams. Young outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Portis. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Lynn against Williams, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. He kicks it to Scola, pulls it from the elbow, and the jumper is good. Scola's got 6 points in the quarter.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Young for 3. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
And here is Lynn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Boy from long range. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And really, the last thing you ever want to see in a game is somebody getting hurt.
You never want to see a player go down like that, especially the way he went down.
Lynn the pass to Kilpatrick. Takes the 3. No good on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Anytime you can seize control of the rebounding advantage, you are in great shape to win any game in this league.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. So for the Bulls, Dwayne Wade. Nets trail by 3. Williams, he's in at point guard. D-Wade out there with Valentine. And it's Young, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Lopez, no luck.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago. Williams against Lynn. To the paint, here's Scola. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here is Williams. Wade outside. Fires from the wing. It's Chicago with another bucket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one drops for him.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Williams dishes to Wade. For 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lynn's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Williams kicks to Valentine. Young with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 6.
He might not be the first option to take that 3, but when he's that open, he can knock it down once in a while.
They get it back. The shot's good from Lopez.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Portis, the pass to Wade. Another miss by Wade.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Outside Williams. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Scola touched it last. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Portis kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. Valentine dishes to Young. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. The dish to Scola. Shot from 12. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wade with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Here's Williams. And it's off the back rim, no good. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Wade outside. To the middle. Here's Valentine. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Bulls making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Wade. To the inside. A second chance effort, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
It's important to stretch this lead out as much as possible right now, and that's exactly what he did there.
Here's Young. Long range from the inbound. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And Young needs to drain these perimeter jumpers. A masterful shooter from deep.
Got a piece of it. In a wide open look for Lynn. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's Williams. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. A nice shot by LeVert.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Played outside. Young from outside, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Lynn against Williams. Lynn kicks to Bogdanovich. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Bogdanovich has got 11 in the second half. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. If he were to be out with an injury now, it would really hurt this team, Kevin, because they count on him to do so many things.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Lopez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Man, when you look at the Nets over the past couple years, it's really astounding. I mean, they've been near the bottom of almost every major statistical category as a team. I mean, that means that they really have nothing to count on to stabilize themselves when they aren't going well in a game. And when you don't have an identity as a team, boy, it is hard to find consistency.
Butler, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Williams against Land. Intercepted. Here's LeVert. 16 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And on the topic of the Nets, it's hard to identify their calling card as a team because the roster break still seems to be in a state of flux.
And not many draft picks or trade assets. It really may come down to love the ones you're with, at least for a little while longer. I mean, they have some scorers, they have some playmakers. If they can just find a way to block out the noise and play their game, they can be an entertaining club.
And the Nets making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Out left to the wing. Pass to Lynn. Tipped away. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Young leading the break. Off on the layup.
Okay, that lay-in, he's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
Inside, here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Portis. Chicago leading by 7. Williams kicks to McDermott. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for Doug McDermott.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Young. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Young's got 31 points.
Well, he's doing what keeps them ahead, and he's been doing it all quarter, respecting the hot streak.
And the pass to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Chicago has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Young.
And don't you just love the physicality of Young, making the D get up into him on these shots?
First free throw is good. Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after shoot-around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is not until 7, so you don't have that much time. But those days off, everybody's at work, and you're just roaming around the city.
Yeah.
You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically getting your rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest. See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Chicago leading by 11. Williams kicks to McDermott, lets it go from 11, and it falls over the rim and in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez,
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Presidential
The
pardon.
replay system becoming more and more a factor for NBA officiating these days. What do you think of the way it's playing out?
You know, I like it, Kevin. The only part I have a problem with is how much time is taken. I think they can get to an answer quickly. I'd be okay with it.
So you think it's slowing down the game unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. On certain plays, it's obvious what the call is. I think they got to get right to it.
And he knocks down the first one. Lopez hits them both. So it's Chicago now. Outside Williams. He dishes it to McDermott. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Tipped away. Williams kicks to Portis. Butler in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. That one goes. Counted. Lopez has got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Butler off a pick from Williams. Butler kicks to Portis. Lopez with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside, Lynn. Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. For the finish.
Ooh, love it, love it.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. Knocked loose. McDermott with a steal. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Lynn. McDermott. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Beautiful looking teardrop. That's a shot that almost impossible to block.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
.139 left in the fourth quarter.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
I can't see this one slipping away from them at this stage. They've just been too good today.
Now here's Lynn. On the wing, Booker. Can they get it? And he overshot that one, missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
And those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Williams kicks to Butler. Clock at 6. Pick tucked away.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
They really had it going. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Big numbers for you on offense tonight. How were you able to get your shot going so consistently?
Man, I just fed off my teammates all night long, man. Looking for scoring opportunities whenever I could. They kept setting me up, and I kept knocking them down. So all the credit to those guys, man. They'll take that job easy, man.
Yeah, they do. They like that sort of thing. Hey, congrats, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks. Back to you.
Hey, Jess, you look like you're ready to play another game, man.
Doubleheader like baseball? That sounds legit.
I just don't know how you keep all that energy up, man. You were doing everything out there tonight. Assists, steals, shots, defense. I mean, how do you...
I don't get tired. I told you, I don't get tired.
That's why I like you, man.
Just saying.
That's why I respect you, man. I look up to you because you just have this... I don't know what it is. Xavier!
Keep going, Perez. Keep going.
Good game today, guys. Can you speak to the transition to the NBA and how you feel about it?
Yeah, well, you know, I only spent 1 year in college, but man, I love the NBA. You know, I feel like it's a great showcase for me to show off all my full range of skills. And the more I settle in, you know, the more I feel like I'm gonna be able to have performances like the one I had tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel myself getting more confident every week. My confidence is at an all-time high right now. And, you know, sky's the limit where I think I can go.
Prez, just got word that Justice is on the trade block.
Yep, I heard, man. So what do you make of it?
Could really go either way.
All right, off the record.
Sure.
Look, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. If I need to talk to somebody behind the scenes or up in the office or whatever I need to do, I might have to do that.
Okay, look. You guys have fan support. That's the best thing you can have right now. Because if he's really invaluable to you as a teammate, it's less likely they'll trade him.
Yeah, but is there still a chance he'll get traded?
Yeah.
See, it sucks, man. How do they expect us to play the game with something like this hanging over our heads?
Man, I work in an industry that's been taken over by Twitter. Every day I'm worried that my job and jobs like it are going to be gone overnight.
All right, what are you telling me?
I'm telling you to put on your high tops, tape up your ankles, and ball out every night. The greats play better with a little adversity.
All right. We'll expect some fireworks tonight.
Oh, I am.
哎，刚刚不是跟我讲电话吗？怎么现在直接跑来我家？看瞬间移动哦。 还是11哦，平均助攻4.2，不够啊。平均超前2.0哎，哦，平均失误也最多。平均得分是得分上去就会上去啊。Rondo 都熄火了。哦。好啦，就先开到这边啦。晚一点，如果出门回来没事，就会继续开。75%、46、29。就先这样吧。哟，好多人哦，吓死人了。
哦，对了，刚刚是有人追随我。哦，就可巴迪0629，谢谢哦。然后拜拜。